Welcome to Stoke-on-Trent, a city that, if any city ever did, deserves the title post-industrial wasteland. It's a unification of 6 towns, about halfway between Birmingham and Manchester. And look at the state of it, folks. Everywhere I go, boarded up shops and just desolation. Stoke very much rose to prominence, centre of the pottery industry in the UK, but in the last few decades that industry has been in heavy decline due to cheap foreign imports. Consequently, it's quite a deprived place, to say the least. 250,000 people live in the Stoke area, yet I'm walking round what is generally considered to be the centre of Stoke, Hanley, and there are few people around for what you would expect being the central shopping area of a city that size. Half the shops are boarded up, and most people I spoke to seem pretty miserable. So yeah, let's take a walk around Stoke today. I'll show you the state that the city is in. We'll see if we can meet any locals and see what they think about their city, Stoke-on-Trent, in 2023. Let's go. What's life like in Stoke?
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah?
Brilliant.
Yeah. What about all the boarded up shops? It's probably...
Yeah, fucking...
Doesn't bother you? Is the pub good?
Probably brilliant.
I think he's had one too many, folks. Is he alright? Yeah. Are you picking him up? Or?
I don't know, shut the door for me.
Yeah.
It's right.
He told me to shut the door, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going with him, are you?
Yeah.
What a wild place. Hanley High Street on a Friday afternoon. I'm filming me, look.
Monkey Dust Capital.
Monkey Dust Capital.
Yeah, if you look at all the homeless around here, mate, they're all...
Monkey Dust. What's monkey dust?
It's a synthetic drug.
Yeah, like spice.
Yeah.
Hanley, where even the town hall is for sale. Sorry, mate, just filming the town hall. A lot of people in Stoke that are hanging around in doorways and are seen to be living the street life, whether they're homeless, I'm not sure. But there's definitely a lot of drugs on the streets in Stoke. One pint of your finest, please, barman.
Certainly, coming right up. There we go, sir.
You wouldn't be kind enough to share the Wi-Fi code as well, would you?
Of course. The network is pub Wi-Fi, and the password is dodgy123.
That sounds sinister. It's a good job I use NordVPN to keep myself safe when I use public Wi-Fi, and that's why I recommend you should do too. Exploring the real Britain, I travel around a lot, sometimes to a new town every day. That means that I have to use a lot of different public Wi-Fi networks, from hotels to pubs to cafes, and this leaves me vulnerable. If you are using public Wi-Fi and your connection is unprotected, you are vulnerable too. However, if you use NordVPN, you will be protected from man-in-the-middle attacks like Dodgy Dave is trying to entrap me with here. A virtual private network reroutes your traffic through a remote server, encrypting it in the process. This hides your data from snoopers like Dodgy Dave, who set up fake networks in convenient public locations to harvest users' data. NordVPN has many other features too, including the ability to change location virtually. Have you ever been denied access to your favourite content whilst abroad because that content isn't available in that region? Simply choose the relevant region from the drop-down list and you can watch whatever you want, wherever you want. NordVPN is a risk-free service that makes you safer online with a single click. If you use the link nordvpn.com/Wendell, you'll get an extra 4 months on top of any 2-year plan. That's nordvpn.com/Wendell. Back to the video.
There's nothing to do around here.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
So how do you pass your days?
I'm here on my own again. There's nothing round here.
Do you go to any of like the local pubs or anything? Or any of the pubs good? Or
No pubs because it's too dear.
Yeah.
I mean, you're paying £4 per pint.
£4 now, yeah.
You can get 4 of them for £2.
Yeah. So you're just drinking Pepsi at the moment?
Yeah,
Yeah.
80p hour. There's nothing around here at all. When the potteries were going, there's lots of work about you. You can get a job anywhere. Now, everybody's on the dole. There's no work about.
I spoke to quite a few people today, and they are all seem quite down in the dumps. They say that they're bored,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that there's not a lot of opportunity.
There's nothing to do, is there, around here?
No.
All I do is sit here.
It's a shame, mate, yeah. Have you got any family?
But my wife's dead and like my daughter's got kids,
Yeah.
so I don't bother them
Yeah.
because they had a hard life and their mother was alive.
How long ago did your wife die?
10 years now, so
Felt a bit like on your own since then.
yeah.
Yeah.
I keep myself to myself. Nobody bothers me, I don't bother them.
Nice, peaceful, easy life, yeah.
Well, that's it, yeah, that's what I like.
I've seen a few people around that seem to be like quite high on drugs and things like that. Do you think it's dangerous in the town centre now? Or?
Well, I don't trust the drugs. I used to be an alcoholic one time, and the doctor said to me, if you keep drinking like that cider, you'll be dead before you know it. I was about 40 then. Now I'm 70 now, 75 now.
Yep.
Since I've been off the drink, off the cider, my life's very easier and I've no problems.
Yeah.
I just keep going and that's it.
Yeah. So you'd recommend to anybody that's drinking too much that they can move their
Yeah.
life around if they
Well-
drink less?
Drinking cider, this ain't a good drink, but it used to make me violent.
Did it?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that now. Sitting here with you, you're the most peaceful man I've met all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you used to turn quite violent when you had a lot of cider.
When I was cider, yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't let nobody come near me go away.
Really? Yeah. You could pick a fight with yourself in the mirror.
Well, I used to be a bugger tasted. And I've done jails, I've done board schools, preschools. I've done all them things. I've been in trouble now for 10 years.
Okay, good man. Yeah. So you've lived quite a colourful life.
Oh, I've been everywhere. Mate.
Yeah.
I've been in school, Liverpool prison, Walton. I've done that. I've done Preston prison. I've done Stafford. One down Bristol area. I've been all over.
So you spent quite a bit of time in prison as well.
Yeah.
And you think that was drinking the cider that
That's what
led you into those bad situations?
Yeah.
What sort of charges were you in for?
I was a burglar.
Okay, mate. Yeah.
Let's go robbing houses. Not before it. Let's go on the big estates. There I used to go. They got money. So let's go to them places. Do the business around there. But I'd say that was years ago. I packed all that down.
Done your time for your crime, learnt your lessons,
Oh,
you think,
yeah.
yeah. Keep yourself to yourself.
Well, that's the best way. It's nothing to be proud of.
Now, do you feel bad about those things looking back now? Benefit of hindsight.
Yeah, because when I see these younger people now, they're on drugs and all that, and I'm going, I'm trying to tell them, but they don't listen.
Yeah, if I should listen to anyone, I should listen to someone like you as well. Someone that's walked in there, in the shoes they're now walking in. You got any life advice for you? Obviously, you've lived such an eventful life. Have you got any life advice for anybody that might watch the video?
Relax and enjoy life, details.
Yeah,
Because you're a long time dead.
you are, mate. Yeah.
There's no coming back, so
No, there's not, mate. Yeah.
that's how I am now.
Yeah, good man. Yeah, thanks for talking to me, Joseph.
Right.
Thank you very much, mate. Yeah. Everybody that I bump into, I always sit and have a conversation because you can always learn one thing from every person you meet. Yeah.
I said they don't bother me, I don't bother them. Because they know what I was in the time.
So you've got a bit of a reputation around here, have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've put up this really cool board, which is called the Face of Stoke-on-Trent, this like exhibition, and it's all the different faces of the people that live here. But even this has been vandalised. They've ripped off some of the pictures, and it looks a right state. Very grim, very depressing. You know, a town's in a bad way when it can't even keep its cash converters open. Hard times in Stoke. Have you got any opinions for the camera about what life's like in Stoke?
Shit.
Why'd you say that?
Seen the place.
I have, yeah.
You just see someone get arrested.
Yeah. Did I just miss it, did I?
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
prime content.
Without Jesus Christ.
This is the town centre, the shopping precinct of a city of 250,000 people in the conurbation. 250,000 people. But look how dead it is. Just a handful of people walking around the town square.
Nothing good about Stoke.
Nothing about Stoke at all.
No, at all. Unless you want to make some smackheads and crackheads, you'll be alright.
I think everybody does it to themselves. Everybody's got an addiction, everybody's got things, but that doesn't mean you have to be horrible to people. If you've got good art, you'll always win in the end. That's all I can say.
Good man. All the best, mate. I've been in Hanley for a couple of hours now, and I can genuinely say that I think the Reginald Mitchell, the Wetherspoons, is probably the best thing in town. It's actually quite a nice Wetherspoons, palm trees outside. Yeah, but that says a lot about Hanley. What's Stoke like in 2023? I'm walking around, there's a lot of boarded up shops. What's the vibe in the town?
Not very good, bro. I think it's like the council's trying to get the people. Let me turn this up, sorry.
Yeah, that's just probably good for the camera, yeah.
All right.
But you're all mic'd up. Yeah.
No, it's every time we go to a lot of towns and places, and wherever we go, Hanley or Stoke-on-Trent's no different to most of the places. All the shops are being boarded up, and you'd think you might give the retailers a bit of a break by the price, drop the price a bit, but they don't seem to. I don't think it's just how the world is, full of greed at the minute.
Stoke-on-Trent is a bit of a shit tip. Everything's just... I've stopped caring. Everything's just thrown out on the streets. Shops boarded up, and the people that live here seem to have given up on the town. Very, very sad. This was a club, yeah? What have you got to rip out? All the flooring, everything? Yeah. Strip it down to the bare bones and then probably flats, yeah? Yeah. Everything in this town is just like this. Levelling up Stoke-on-Trent. It can't come soon enough, to be honest. I thought I'd tie up my video in the nicest part of Hanley that I could find. Hanley Park. Isn't it wonderful? It's definitely the most pleasing on the eye part of this very grim town centre, Hanley. Now, I'm sure a lot of people in the comments are going to write and say, Wendell, you've been unfair on the area. It's got lots going for it. I know that it's got the Staffordshire University. That's quite important to the town. I'm sure it's got some other things going for it that I haven't stumbled across, but I'm just giving my first impressions and coming here, visiting this declining post-industrial town, or city I should say. It doesn't really feel like a city. Hanley is a depressing place. It's really grim and it's not pleasing on the eye, and a lot of the people that I spoke to, they were not positive about their lives here and about the town in general. So I can only say it as I see it, folks. Hanley definitely is a town that seems to have lost hope.